Hello, friends. Welcome. I hope you all are doing well and that you're healthy and happy. Let's begin today on our backs. So, if you happen to have any props, just move them aside and go ahead and come into a full body stretch. Reach your arms above your head, point your toes. Take a deep breath in. And then relax as you exhale into the mat. Do that once more. Deep breath in. And then release. Bring your hands by your side. Bend your knees. And then step your feet wide apart so that they're at the edge of the mat. From here, you're going to go ahead and let your knees just fall over towards the left. Pausing for a moment. Take a full breath. And release. Inhale your knees back to center. Exhale, let them drop over towards the right. Take a full breath here and let it go. Inhale your knees back to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to right. Inhale to center. And exhale to the left again. One last time, inhale up. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. From here, go ahead and bring your knees back to center. You can walk your feet back in to be a bit more hip width apart. And from there, go ahead and place your hands on your belly. We're going to do some deep breathing on our backs today. So go ahead and begin by taking a full breath in, filling up your belly on the inhale, expanding outward into your hands. Exhale, pull your belly back in, hands move with your belly. Inhale, filling all the way up. Exhale, release. Filling up. And exhale, letting go. Continue with this at your own pace. Your eyes can be open or closed, whatever works for you. Either way, you can lift your gaze. Even when you're lying down, you can lift your gaze upward. Allowing yourself to let go with every exhale. Any worry, any fear. Inhaling a sense of hope, a sense of possibility, of new opportunity. Now go ahead and keep your right hand on your belly, place your left hand on your heart, and bring that deep breath from your belly all the way up into your thoracic cavity, expanding your rib cage on the inhale. Exhale, release from your rib cage first, belly comes in all the way. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Really try to draw your belly button all the way in, almost towards your spine as you exhale. Continue breathing in this wave-like motion, allowing yourself to be here now. Nothing that came before is important in this moment. And after this practice, you might feel renewed energy for what lies ahead. Do 2 more rounds of this breathing practice. And release your hands by your sides. Bring your knees into your chest, give them a hug, and just begin to you can place your hands on your knees and begin to circle your knees, wide circles, beginning to massage your lower back. And then switch directions. And now from here, bring your knees back in, and then go ahead and just extend your legs high above your body here, reaching up towards the sky. If your knees are bent a little bit, that's okay. And just go ahead now and point and flex your feet. Pointing and flexing. Making sure you're still breathing deeply and paying attention to the breath moving in and out. And now you can circle your feet in one direction and then circle them in the other direction. Now go ahead and place your feet back on the mat. Bring your left knee closer to your chest. Place your left ankle on your right thigh. Reach through to grab your right thigh, bringing both legs closer towards your torso. This is a figure 4 stretch here. If you'd like to add a little extra resistance in this stretch, you can sort of prop your left elbow into the crease of your left knee. We are warming up, so this is not meant to be forceful. This is just meant to enhance the stretch. So it's helpful if you flex both feet, especially your left foot, to protect the knee in this pose. You might notice that with every exhale, maybe your knees come a little closer towards your chest as you begin to relax into this stretch. One more full breath in. Exhale, release, switch sides. Right ankle rests on the left thigh. Reach through to grab your left thigh, bringing both knees, both legs towards your chest, flexing your feet. This is a similar pose to half pigeon pose, which has a lovely affirmation. I rise above all thoughts of past and future. I rise above all thoughts of past and future. Go ahead now and release. From here, you can roll to either side and begin to push yourself upright. We'll come right into tabletop position for cat-cow. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width apart. Go ahead, inhale, arch your back, gaze up, deep breath in. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your spine, drop your head. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale up. And exhale, round. From here, go ahead now and reach your left hand towards the left corner of your mat. From here, you can go ahead and sit your hips back towards your right ankle or just past. This is just, a nice stretch for the left side of your rib cage and your left shoulder. Full breath here. Come back to center. We'll do the other side. Reach the right arm towards the right corner of your mat. Sit your hips to the left. Come back to tabletop. From here, go ahead and just move your hands about 6 inches forward. Spread your fingers wide. Tuck your toes. And when you feel ready, press your hips up and back into downward dog. We're not staying here too long. We're just moving into our yoga postures gently. So take a deep breath here, bend your knees if you need to, and just slowly walk your feet to your hands. Bend your knees, place your hands on your hips, and hinge up into standing. Come to Tadasana at the front of your mat. Feet are parallel, hip width apart. Go ahead, bring your shoulders up to your ears, and then round them back down your back. Close your eyes, and with eyes closed, lift your gaze upward. Imagine seeing a full moon rising high into the sky. Take a deep breath in and allow this to be an opportunity to just take note of where you are. Tadasana has a lovely affirmation, and in Ananda Yoga we use affirmations to help to pair the energy of each pose with our thoughts, or rather vice versa, our thoughts with the energy of each pose. And so the affirmation for Tadasana is, I stand ready to obey thy least command. I stand ready to obey thy least command. And what this really is about is just being ready to listen to your own inner wisdom, your own intuitive guidance. Go ahead now, take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, open your eyes. We're going to move into a version of Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. I am going to offer that we do this pose today with our feet flat on the mat. But if you would like to make this a balanced pose, you can do this pose by simply coming onto the balls of your feet. From here, inhale your arms above your head, interlace your thumbs. Reach up just for a moment, bring your shoulders up, just so that you can notice what it feels like to have your shoulders by your ears. And then exhale, release your shoulders down. In all of our poses, we always try to reach our shoulders down and away from our ears. From here, take a full breath in, and then exhale, go ahead and send your hips to the left, torso towards the right. If it's helpful for you, if you're finding that even with your feet planted on the mat, that you're a little unsteady, you can always step your feet further apart to widen your foundation. When you do feel steady and ready, you can go ahead and turn your gaze upward, maybe at your elbow or just beyond. And here you can affirm, strength and courage fill my body cells. Strength and courage fill my body cells. Breathe fully into both sides of your rib cage. On your next inhale, bring yourself to center. Circle your arms wide and down by your side. Close your eyes, tune in. Strength and courage fill my body cells. On your next exhale, open your eyes. We'll do the other side. Inhale your arms up. You might like to try crossing or interlocking your thumbs a different way this time. Relax your shoulders down, take a full breath in. And then as you exhale, shift your hips towards the right, torso towards the left. You want to try to stay as much as you can in one plane here. So if we were to put two panes of glass in front and behind you, you would be touching both. When you feel ready, you can go ahead, look up at your elbow or the sky beyond. Full breaths here as you affirm, strength and courage fill my body cells. You can send your hip even more towards the right if you can. Inhale to center. Exhale, circle your arms wide and by your side. Close your eyes. Notice. Do you feel more alive? Do you feel more spaciousness? But maybe in each side of your torso. Full breath in, and as you exhale, open your eyes. From here, we'll move into our sun salutation flow. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes or look up, imagining a nice full sun shining upon you. Salutations to the sun, to the awakening light within, to the dawning of higher consciousness in all beings. Go ahead, inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back. Come into a high or a low lunge, a version of Warrior One here. If you'd like to be in a low lunge, just place your knee on the mat. Wherever you are, go ahead, shine your heart up towards the sun. You want to make sure that your knee is not bent more than 90 degrees, that you can still see your toes. One more full breath. Exhale your hands to the mat, step your right foot back. High plank here. You want to press your heels straight back behind you. Make sure you do not hyperextend your elbows. And you can even think while you're here about how when you lower down, you're going to bend your elbows straight back towards your hips. One more inhale. And then exhale your knees down first. Bending your elbows straight back, chest and chin come to the mat. Push up into cobra. It can be a low cobra or it can be a bit higher, whatever is right for you. Full breath in. Exhale back through tabletop into downward dog. In downward dog, press the mat away, really sending your hips back. The goal here is to have a more neutral, straight spine, not straight legs. So if to do that you need to bend your knees, that's perfectly welcome. One more deep breath in. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Come up into a high lunge or low lunge. Shine your heart up towards the sun. Full breath here. Salutations to the sun, to the awakening light within, to the dawning of higher consciousness in all beings. Exhale your hands down to the mat, step both feet together, drop your head for a moment, then bend your knees and hinge up. Bring your arms up with you, reach up, shine your heart up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back this time, coming into that lunge. Feeling a nice stretch here, your hip flexors. Exhale your hands to the mat, left foot back, high plank. In high plank, you are always welcome to drop your knees and do a version of high plank this way. One more full breath. And then exhale your knees down, chest and chin. Come up into cobra. Full inhale. And then release back into downward dog. Take a couple of breaths. And then on your next exhale, step your right foot forward. Come up into your lunge. One more deep breath. Exhale your hands down. Step both feet together. Drop your head. Bend your knees. Come up. Bring your arms up with you. Exhale, circle them wide by your side. Close your eyes. Become a bit more present to your inner experience. Salutations to the sun, to the awakening light within, to the dawning of higher consciousness in all beings. ahead and open your eyes. We will move now into a version of chair pose. So the way we'll do this pose is a little different than some other practices. And it's actually going to be a balancing pose for us. So what we'll do is come to the balls of your feet. So you're lifting off of your heels. And when you feel steady, you can go ahead and extend your arms out in front, palms face towards the sky. Bring your shoulder blades back and down. And then when you feel ready, you might need to find a steady place for your gaze. When you feel ready, begin to bend your knees as if you're sitting on a high stool. We'll hold here. Begin to just make sure that your thoughts are present to your current experience. This could be challenging. Remember that where there's challenge, there's opportunities for growth and strength. So here you can affirm, my body is no burden. It is light as air. My body is no burden. It is light as air. Hold for just a moment longer. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bring your arms up. Plant your feet. Exhale your hands down. Go ahead, look up or close your eyes. Pause. Honoring the pause between each pose. An opportunity to reflect on the effects of how we position our bodies, how we position our minds. Take an inhale and open your eyes as you exhale. From here, we'll move into Garudasana Eagle pose. Go ahead and shift the weight onto your right foot. Wrap the left leg over, and it can be propped by your right foot as a kickstand, or you can lift it off of the mat. If you happen to have a great flexibility, you can even wrap your foot around your calf. Wherever you are, place your hands on your hips for a moment. Check that they are relatively level to the mat, and that no hip is moving more forward than the other. And then begin to bend your standing leg. From here, you'll bring your right arm up, left arm crosses underneath. You can have the backs of your palms touching or the fronts of your hands together. This is a lot on your shoulders. Go ahead and just simply give yourself a hug here. Again, you'll want a steady place for your gaze. And maybe add a smile to your face. In the center of life's storms, I stand serene. In the center of life's storms, I stand serene. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, release, unwind, hands down. Take a moment to tune in. Full breath here. Know that there's truth in this affirmation, that in the center of all life's storms, you can stand serene. Open your eyes. We'll move to the other side. Shift your weight onto your left foot this time. Cross your right leg over. It might be different on this side. You might need extra support, and feel free to put your toes on the mat here. Wherever you are, place your hands on your hips, begin to lower down. And when you feel ready, bring your left arm up, right arm underneath. In the center of life's storms, I stand serene. Even if you wobble a little bit in the center of life's storms, you can always come back to your center. You will always come back to your center. And there you will find serenity. Take another couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, go ahead and exhale as you release. Pausing again. Lift your gaze. And go ahead and open your eyes. And now you can step your feet about 3 to 4 feet apart. Open up your left foot about 90 degrees. From here, we're going to keep both legs straight for Trikonasana triangle pose. Go ahead, inhale your arms into a T position. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and reach your left arm out over your left leg, sending your hips towards the right. When you can reach no more, simply drop down your left arm, reach your right arm up. You want to make sure that neither leg is hyperextended, so give just gentle bends in each knee. When you feel ready, you can lift your gaze upward, turning your head, keeping a straight spine. Energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. Imagine your right hand, as a receiver for energy and joy to just wash into your body. One more inhale. Exhale as you come up. Release your hands down. Turn both feet parallel. You can keep them wide or come back into Tadasana. Either way, take this moment to tune in, check in. What is your experience like now? Do you feel more energy and joy? It can even be as simple as a tiny increment. That's progress, that's success. Open your eyes, and we'll do the other side. Open your right foot 90 degrees. Extend your arms wide. Reach out over that right leg. When you can reach no more, windmill your arms. Right arm comes down, left arm comes up. You'll notice that I naturally have a tendency to want to pigeon toe my left foot in a little bit. And that's perfectly okay. It can actually be really helpful on your knee here in this pose. Gaze up. Energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. Energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. You don't want to do what I'm doing and put a lot of weight into your bottom arm. Really allow your core strength to hold you. Press firmly into both feet. Full breath in and then release. Hands come down. From here, keep your legs wide, again, or Tadasana. Pausing for a moment. Full breath in. Open your eyes. And now from here, we're going to move into a wide-legged forward bend. So with your knees or your legs wide apart, go ahead and place your hands on your hips. Or if you'd like a bit more of a challenge, your hands can be out towards the side or above your head. Actually, I'm going to go with my arms out to the side. So take an inhale, and then exhale. You're going to hinge forward, really sending your hips. Your hips are rotating up and back. Knees are bending just a little bit. Pause halfway, gaze straight down. Tuck your chin slightly to really lengthen the back of your neck, and really try to reach from the top of your head away from your tailbone. This is the active phase of this pose. Activating the spine with new energy. Take a full breath in here, and if it's safe for your back to round forward, you can do that as you exhale. Maybe your hands just touch the mat, or maybe you hold on to your calves or your big toes. Release your head. Shake it no. Shake it yes. And you can affirm, I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. To exit this pose, place your hands on your hips, bend your knees slightly, hinge up to rise up, bring your feet back together, come into Tadasana, our last Tadasana for this practice. Lift your gaze. If you'd like, close your eyes. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. Go ahead and open your eyes. We're now going to make our way back onto the mat. We're going to come just right onto our bellies here. So you're going to just slow yourself down, whatever way is most graceful for you. Point your toes, relax your hands by your side. Turn your head to one side here. Just take a deep breath in and just allow yourself to arrive into this new moment, allowing gravity to hold you. We're going to move into locust pose. And so for locust pose, what we'll do is you're going to place your forehead on the mat. Palms of your hands are on the mat here. And when you feel ready, you'll press into your hips. You'll lift your head, lift your shoulders, lift your feet, lift your legs. You're essentially going to fly. So reach your arms back behind you. Really press into your hips to rise up even more. And you can affirm here, I soar upward on wings of joy. I soar upward on wings of joy. Deep breath, rise up a little more. And then exhale, release down, turn your head to the other side. Maybe you can bend your knees and just windshield wiper your legs here. Release them down. Take an inhale, tune into your experience. And now you can do locust again, or you can join me in bow pose. So for bow pose, we'll enter in a very similar way, but what will be different is that you will bend your knees, you'll reach for your ankles, bring your forehead to the mat, and when you're ready, press into your hips. Send your legs straight up and back, which will pull your arms, which will pull your torso. Gaze out at the top of the mat or just beyond. And you can affirm, I recall my scattered forces to recharge my spine. I recall my scattered forces to recharge my spine. Even in this pose, you can take a deep breath. Exhale, release down. Press right back into child's pose. Knees wide, sit your hips back, forehead to the mat. And if you'd like to relax your arms by your sides in this child's pose, you can. Allow yourself to stay present in this moment, just as all the rest. Full breath in and out. And in this child's pose, let's say the affirmation together. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. Go ahead and walk yourself up. You're going to now swing your legs forward. If you happen to have a blanket or a pillow with you, you can sit on the very edge of it to lift your hips up to help to rotate your pelvis more forward here. Extend your legs long in front. From here, place your hands right down on the mat, lengthen tall, and on your next exhale, hinge forward, keeping a neutral spine. It might be that just sitting upright is already your place of working to keep a straight and neutral spine, and that when you hinge forward, your body is wanting to round forward. So if that's the case, just ease back and just, again, lengthen the spine here. That's what we're going for. And from that point of length, take an inhale, and then from there you can begin to round forward, tucking your chin, dropping your head. If you're able to reach for your calves, you can do that, or your ankles, or maybe your feet. Relax forward. And here you can affirm, I am safe. I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. I am safe. I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. Go ahead and walk yourself up. Go ahead and flip your palms on your thighs. Close your eyes. Take a moment of integration, of pause, of reflection. And then open your eyes. We're going to move into a spinal twist. Go ahead and cross your left leg over your right. You can keep that right leg long, or if you would like to bend it in, you can. From here, wrap your right arm around that left leg, prop your left arm behind you. Lengthen tall first, and then twist from the bottom up, from your belly, chest, neck, and gaze out over your left shoulder. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Full inhale. Exhale as you begin to unwind, head first, shoulders, torso. We'll switch sides, so extend your both legs long for a moment. Cross your right leg over. If you'd like to bend your left leg in, you can. Wrap your left arm around that knee. Prop your right hand behind you, lengthen tall. Inhale. Exhale as you twist, bottom up. Last to twist is your neck and your gaze. Really imagine sending all sorts of love, wishes of good health, of radiance to all soul friends, all people everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to all people everywhere. Full breath in. Exhale, back to center. From here, let's go ahead and just give your knees a hug in. Close your eyes for a moment. pause. Open your eyes. Let's go ahead and actually move into Jatari Parvyartanasana. Open up your left leg out to the side, bend your right foot in. From here, you can go ahead and turn your torso out over that left leg, lengthen tall, begin to hinge forward, keeping a neutral spine. And then on your next exhale, you can round forward. Left and right and all around. Life's harmonies are mine. Left and right and all around. Life's harmonies are mine. Walk yourself up. We'll move right into the other side. So bend your left leg in, right leg opens. Go ahead and turn out over your right leg. Lengthen tall. And then on your next exhale, begin to walk yourself forward. And when you begin to want to round forward, just go for it. Left and right and all around. Life's harmonies are mine. Go ahead now, walk yourself up. Bring your knees back in. Pause for a moment, giving them a hug, lengthening your spine. Lift your gaze behind your closed eyes. Allow yourself to feel a sense of gratitude for this moment in time, that for this moment, all is well. Open your eyes. We'll move into a bridge pose before Shavasana. If you have a blanket, it's recommended that you place it underneath your shoulders. So, what you'll do is you'll come down onto the blanket. If you don't have one with you, it's okay. Go ahead now. Shoulders will stay on the blanket. Head will be on the mat. Bend your knees, feet flat on the mat. When you feel ready, begin to tuck your tailbone, pressing into your feet, lifting your hips high. When you have more space underneath you, you can begin to rotate your shoulders underneath you, interlacing your fingers. It's very important that in this pose you don't turn your head. So just gaze straight up, pressing maybe into your feet and also your forearms here, or your upper arms, your biceps, your triceps, whatever those muscles are. Full breath here as you affirm, I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. One more inhale. As you begin to exhale, release your shoulders and allow yourself to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your knees to your chest, give them a quick hug, and then roll onto your side to remove the blanket that might be underneath you. And from here, you're going to begin to make your way into Shavasana. So go ahead and lie down on your back, extend your feet long, your legs long, arms above your head, point your toes, full breath in, one last full body stretch. Release, bring your hands by your side. And what we'll do now is we'll actually tense and relax 3 times to release any final bits of tension our bodies might be holding. And so we'll do that by taking a double inhale through the nose. We'll tense, 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 and then exhale, double exhale through the mouth. So let's do it together. Double inhale through the nose. Tense, tense, tense your whole body, even your face muscles. Double exhale through the mouth. Release, relax. Let's do it again. Double inhale. Tense, tense, tense. Double exhale. Release. One last time. Double inhale. Double exhale. Release. Begin now to relax into your Shavasana. You can stay present to your experience in Shavasana by allowing yourself to just be aware of your experience, what you're feeling as you relax deeply. It can be quite powerful to not dip into subconsciousness here. Just staying really awake as you relax. And here I'll offer one last affirmation. Bones, muscles, movement. I surrender now. Anxiety, elation, depression, churning thoughts. All these I give into the hands of peace. Relax now. Begin now to bring your awareness back to your body. Take some deep breaths in. Begin to add gentle movement to your hands and feet. And when you feel ready, bring your knees to your chest and then roll to one side. Begin to press yourself upright into a comfortable seated position for 1 minute of meditation. staying inward as you move. And when you arrive, close your eyes. Lift your gaze upward behind your closed eyes. Begin to notice your breath moving delicately in and out of your nose. Taking note of it as a sweet friend, not controlling it, simply enjoying it. And with every inhale, you can say, I am. And with every exhale, peace. I am peace. We'll meditate together now. Go ahead and take a full breath in. You can bring your hands to heart center. I wish for each of you that this feeling of peace permeates every thought, punctuates every word, and fuels every action for your week ahead. Namaste.